What's up, YouTube? I'm your incredible host, Steamtown Gamer, and welcome to what is probably the last episode of March of the Living. Let's start a new game. I should mention now, this is not my first attempt to record this episode, nor is it the second. It is my third attempt at this, and I'll explain why very shortly. So, we've played all these other characters, now we've got Blake. Now, at first stance, you think, okay, he's the easy guy. Okay, he's got 15 health, he's got 150 rifle bullets, he's got 30 rounds of food, he's got an automatic rifle, combat knife, first aid kit, bandage, and flashlight. He's an expert with a pistol and rifle, and he's pretty damn good with a shotgun. He's also got endurance. But let's go here. Blake worked as a private security contractor for 15 years, dealing with missions the government didn't want to directly associate with. Now that the world has changed and the world wars are no longer fought, he offered his services to protect a group of helpless people. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to easy. So you'll see very soon why this is the hardest character. These guys here, okay? Nearly all cities have been overrun, and it looks like Haverhill is next. Unfortunately, it also happens to be your location, and that one of the people you were hired to protect. For the past hour, you have been desperately searching for a way out of the way to exit the city. But it's time to face the facts. You're surrounded. The people you're protecting are unarmed, so it's up to you to clear a path out of the city. Okay, so this is why it's so hard. We have a group already. Every single one of these members of our group do not have a weapon yet. They can get them as we find them. But what makes this level so hard is that if any one of these people die, game over. And I don't mean like you die and you go back to your last checkpoint, because there are no checkpoints in this game. You either make it or you don't. And that is very the case. So if any of these effers essentially die, that's it. So I'm going to tell everyone to get here. I'm going to get Blake. Yep, Blake knows what to do. I'm going to get him to switch over to... Switch him to the middle, actually. The Horde infected just keep coming again and again and again. This time we've got a level 3, but he's aiming directly at him. Wait, I'm going to order everyone else back. As far back as humanly possible. Even Blake, actually. Yeah, he should get back here too. Because this is the final wave that's inside this city. And as you can see, there are 4 level 4s. So I want Blake to take them out as soon as possible. Okay, now he's just down to, I'm just going to get him to attack. Oh, crap. I switched, I hit the wrong person. Suddenly everything becomes quiet, at least in the nearby streets. But you can still hear the constant groans of the infected ravaging the rest of the city. It might be better to get out of the city as soon as possible. If we take a look at the map, here's another factor that makes this game, or this level, or character, if you will, much harder. The cities are blocked off. We cannot go to the cities. And if you recall from the previous episode, the cities were actually like a refueling part of the game. We could go there, we could stock up on ammunition, weapons, health, and food. We can't have that. Those are now gone. So these guarantees of essentially acquiring more resources have now dissipated. Let's go here. Stop. Okay, make sure that you click this. This will make the game go a lot faster. It won't cut anything out. So my first attempt to try to play this game, I was doing pretty damn good. Okay. As you walk along, you see a small horde of infected is beginning to collect behind you. You could deal them now, or maybe you should save yourself some trouble later. Might be better. Okay, let's just keep walking for now. You choose to ignore the infected and keep moving. A short time later, you hear a raw, cracking sound and turn. You see a tree is about to fall over. You dive out of the way. Essentially, we got through that. We didn't have to deal with the infected. So I was saying before, like my first attempt at recording this, I was doing good. Everyone had like weapons, there was ammunition for days and food for days. But then I came across a scenario which meant that resulted in me losing all of my food. It was a scam. I lost all my food, and you can imagine having 5 people, plus I had a 6th person as well that I recruited along the way. 5 people or 6 people hungry, and I had no food, and they were just getting hungrier and hungrier and hungrier, and their health was going down. And it got to the point, it's like, you know what? Even if I find food, there's not enough to go around, and it barely does a dent in the overall situation. So it's like, unless I find like 30 odd foods again, I'm basically screwed. And that is what happened. So it's like, you know what? I'm just not going to make it. I'm simply not. So I just gave up on the episode. The smell of rotting flesh suddenly fills the air. Oh, fuck. I forgot to reload. Let's move everyone here. W, go attack him. Old revolver. Okay, we're going to give it to Cole. We don't have any ammunition for it, but it will do. It's important that anything we find along the way, even if it's completely useless, we must gather it. Because there are still trade outposts every now and then. And basically, trade outposts are going to be our new bread and butter. They're going to be the equivalent to the new cities. What are you doing? Shoot. His fatigue is pretty high. He's not going to be as effective as killing, but turns out he was. We're going to rest. Growls are going up. We managed to not get caught. Okay, so I'm going to eat. This is the first time I'm feeding everyone. And it chews up a lot of food to feed everyone. You come across what looks like a bloodbath. By the looks of it, an unfortunate group of travellers must have encountered a horde of infected. You carefully examine the scene and find a man who is barely alive and was clearly bitten. The man is clearly trying to talk, but nothing comes out but a fake growl. Approach him. Get even closer. He tells you that man coughs heavily and blood spurts out of his mouth. Hope. Vaccine experiment. Man says before dying. You grab the package He was pointing at the words experimental vaccine written on it. Use the vaccine, deliver the vaccine to the proper authorities. We're going to take the vaccine. I'm assuming that the vaccine is part of another scenario, but I've never needed it. We'll go here. We'll go here. Basically, we're just going to head straight there. Hanging from a nearby tree is a corpse of some kind. A note at the dead man's feet reads, "It's all too much for me." Search the corpse while he's still hanging there. Cut the corpse down and search it. Check the corpse for bites. Okay, so the corpse was an infected. Let's see if he's got anything. The corpse fell to the ground for good this time. It seems everyone gets a second chance now, even if the second chance is a living nightmare. This is the noose he was hanging from. Oh, so they actually put in some real detail. But he was supposed to have something. He didn't have anything. You come across the site of a large road traffic accident. A large number of wrecked vehicles and a fallen tree are clogging up the road. You climb over the fallen tree. Oh shit, this is the first time that ever actually worked. Okay, Blake begins to climb over the fallen tree, but when he gets to the top, he slips and falls on the car below. The impact sets off the car alarm and begins to attract several infected. You manage to make it through the wreckage, but now deal with the unwanted company. That never happened before. Shotgun shells. All right. Unfortunately, we don't have a shotgun. You notice a car by the side of the road. Before you have time to check it out, you realise that it's a small horde infected and rapidly approaching. Lead the car to explode. Okay, we can't do that, unfortunately. Leave the car. Map. You're gonna go through the bottom here. Oh, just a few meters away, the vehicles now see a woman sitting in the driver's seat with her hands cuffed around her eyes and sobbing. The windscreen won't hold much longer. Holy shit! I've never come across this scenario. Listen, help the woman. Okay, you discreetly take care of the rotter that is banging on the side of the window and quickly help the woman out of the car. The alarm keeps some of the infected busy. You manage to pull the woman free, but a pair of them sneak, followed by several others. You tell the woman to hide and that you'll take care of it. Good. Sneaking behind a tree, the woman says, "Thank you so much. I didn't know how I would have gotten out of that mess without you. The name is Tara." You hear a sniffle and she wipes her face. I don't know. I know it may not seem like I can't do much. I'd like to travel with you if you'd let me. I'm going to take Terra because I have never come across Terra effectively. I've never actually come across her. She's the same. She's the same as Olivia. She's the same as Olivia, like literally identical to her. The creators must have got a bit lazy there. And everyone's getting a little hungry. You take refuge in a small park, sitting by yourself. Oh, beckon to them. There's people. Oh, we can only buy one food. You suck. Well, actually I do need the combat knife. I don't really need the flashlight at this time. So we got one round of food, which actually sucks. Map this way. Rifle bullets, travel. You arrive at a small fortified community with a barter stand. We can buy more food. I'm actually going to trade the shotgun shells that I found. For the food. That's a bit better. 3 rounds of food isn't exactly great, but it's good. Okay, map. Let's keep going. There's another barter stand there. Oh yeah, crap. I got to get everyone to regroup. And I'm going to get Terra to... Sorry, I'm going to get Terra. No, she's the only one who needs to eat. I'm going to get Terra to eat. And now, everyone else is hungry. Is this what being a parent is like, constantly feeding these people? Your insubordinance. Perfume. Well, at least it's something. In the middle of the road lies a long vehicle, a family sedan with more than enough room to hold you and everything you own. The doors have been left open, as if the owners were forced to depart suddenly. You carefully examine the interior, back to front, and find no evidence of a struggle, nor telltale signs of infection present in the unholy upholstery. Simply abandoned just like that. The keys are still in ignition. Try to start the car. You turn the keys and the engine does not start. We don't have the mechanic trait. No one's got the mechanic trait, so that actually sucks. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here. Investigate the source of the smoke. Quickly grab the rabbits and run. Haha, we take the food rations. Hell yeah. I mean, I know who that is. That's Sarah. She is a hunter. And we can have her join us, really. But we can't take anyone else. We can't. We're stuffed. But we got a rabbits. If we had just sitting down, we would have just taken our fill. Okay, you come across appears to be a rock band. No, I don't want to. I don't care for the rock band. They just put on a concert and your fatigue goes down. Okay, it's a gas station set back from the road a little. It appears to be deserted. Loot the gas station. Poke around and ready to pick over any. Oh shit! Rusty shotgun. Old revolver. Food rations. Everyone can eat. Everyone's gonna eat like a king. But they're all hungry again. I just fed them and they're hungry again. That's how bad it is. There's an overturned truck on the road apparently used to transport exhibits of a wax museum. The contents have long since spilled out, and many have melted in the sun. It's gruesome, albeit fake sight. However, wax figures apparently use real props and worth checking for weapons. We're going to check this thing for weapons, but turns out there was infected inside. So the zombies just don't kill who's in front of them. They actually target someone. Otherwise, they just would have targeted me right away. You stumble away from the truck and the remaining offenders rot to sun. A cheap weapon wasn't worth the risk. We're going to the camp. A small fortified community with a barter stand. We can buy 1 round of food. That's it. Well, we're going to rest here. It's a safe zone. So, if you recall, in all the other episodes, they had checkpoints. Greg, was it Greg? Yeah, I think it was Greg. He wanted his son. Ada wanted her sister. That other guy wanted a cure for his wife. They all had like these different checkpoints scattered throughout the map, which took us to different places. But there is no other checkpoints. We are going. Our quest is the boat on the 3rd page. This is our quest. That is game over there. So we have to just make it straight there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention how I died the second time I was playing this game. I actually had Olivia with me, and Olivia, I just made one wrong move. I got cocky, I got overconfident, and I got my... Olivia died, essentially, and that was it. Game over. And like I've said before, you know, there is no checkpoints in this game. Yeah, there is no checkpoints. You either make it or you don't. And I don't last time. Olivia died. And that was it. That was it. I was just taken back to the main screen. And basically just told to try again. Shotgun shells, yeah. I'm going to manage group. I'm going to equip the Cole with the rusty shotgun. It almost sounds like a sex move. Give him the old rusty shotgun. So now both me and Cole stop. We're going to eat. Young'un, come over here. You walk across the front yard of a veranda, a home which looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. An elderly man asked him to elaborate. This is a guy, an old man who just wanted us to kill him, to mercy kill him, essentially. But we do get a gun out of it. You came across an old school with some lights on above. It flies a sign that has SOS written on it, accompanied by an arrow pointing to the front door. The sign must have been up for a while. It's dirty and covered in stains. Knock on the door. Yeah, it's full of infected. I shouldn't have done that. Why are they fucking missing? Oh, my bad. What? They're still fucking missing. And someone's grappled. Olivia's grappled. They seem to have a thing for Olivia, I will say. Why is she still fucking grappled? Map, gonna head this way. Simply scrolling along when you're minding your own business. When you hear a lot of shouting and screaming up ahead, you take cover and carefully analyze the scene in front of you. A number of people, obviously travelers from afar, have their hands on their heads. A group of masked men are simultaneously stripping them of their belongings. These bandits have gathered a stash nearby. Fight the bandits. Blake, target this guy. With a chair, they give us, oh fuck yeah, shotgun shells, rifle bullets, yeah. Gonna go this way. You spy a woman crawling around on her hands and knees. At your approach, she calls to you. Please help me, I dropped one of my contact lenses and I'm practically blind without it. Help her search. We end up helping her search. Everyone's tired, so we're gonna rest. And everyone's hungry. Map. Which way am I taking? I probably should have gone up, but I guess the bottom is also just as fine. Cries of agony attract your attention. Just over the rise of a hill where you see a man sitting down. You move closer, but he suddenly halts as you realise that's the bump. The road is completely lined with a small wooden stakes. It's not that the man's body is impaled by one of the stakes in several places, hands, feet, buttocks. It looks just like pain. The man makes you cringe. Put the man out of his misery. That's all we can do. There's like wooden stakes everywhere, and the man has basically been impaled by him. Why, hello there. You've stopped on the road by a dainty, well-dressed carrying man carrying an old-fashioned double-barrel hunting Shotgun, particularly screaming classy with appearance. Trailing behind him is going to be described as a pistol-wielding butlers. He wants to know if we got a bobblehead. That's a shame he might have. Don't worry about it. It's this guy who's got these butlers. And, yeah, if we had a bobblehead, he would actually exchange one of the butlers for a bobblehead or supplies. Shotgun shells. The problem is with this shotgun, it only holds like 2 rounds of ammunition. A group of 5 people approaches you. They don't seem to be out for blood, or they would have shot you already. Hey, don't make a move. If your hands move towards your weapon, you're dead. We're just looking for another group. They had a vaccine with them. Have you seen them? Yes. Well, we got a word that they haven't reached the facility. We were hoping they just got sidetracked. Are they okay? No. Okay, you informed them that the entire group didn't make it. You see the sadness in their eyes. They had a lot of good friends in that group. But what about the vaccine? Have you seen it? Experimental vaccine? Give them the vaccine. The group leader drops the bag in front of you. Thank you very much for taking care of it. I'm sure you know how important this might be if it works. They walk past you without any further questions. Food rations, shotgun shells, food rations. Wow, I have played this game multiple times and I have never found the scenario for the vaccine. And now I did. There's a lot of firsts for this game. A lot of firsts for this level, I should say. Everyone's kind of hungry. Might as well eat now. Fuck, I should have got them to sleep first. That was a rule that I've got. Is that you sleep first, then you eat. Because when you sleep, your hunger still goes up, so it's better to sleep first than eat. You're hearing some moans and groans from around a little abandoned helmet. You pass through, watching every building in the corner for your best ability, but you can't see any of the dangers of the street level. This concerns you. For all you know, there might be a horde right behind the corner. You stay dead in the middle of the road, giving you the most optimal position to escape if needed. You're so busy watching. Oh yeah, shoot down the grate. So there's a sewer grate and a zombie sticks his hands through it, trying to grab me. He does grab me. I shoot through the grate and kill the zombie. A man bartering with another can be seen just as you arrive in the safe area. It seems to be upset about something to raise his voice and walk over. What's going on? Hey, look, man. You said if I brought you this watch, you'd give me some cigs. Now you're saying you don't have any? This is ridiculous. Alright, I'll be back in 2 days. You've got until then, bud. He points at the trader. He walks over to his sleeping bag behind him in the trees and begins to rest. The trader turns you and says, thanks for getting him off my back. Here, have a meal on me. First aid kit. Okay, we're going to get rid of the perfume. We're going to get rid of... I don't know if she had matches. I'm going to keep those matches. I'm going to keep them. I'm going to sell some of that. Oh, he gave us the... So this guy actually gave us 8 food rations. Okay, everyone's going to rest. This is a safe zone to rest. Everyone's going to be hungry now. Fuck, everyone's so hungry. Eat. At least their hunger is down. Maria has taken a bit of damage. More damage than I would have liked. So she's going to take the bandage. Let's see. We want to go to map. We're like basically halfway through this game now, or at least this character. It's a shame that there's no more after him. Oh, it's paused. Stop. travel. It's a shame that there's no more characters after him. You begin to hear a faint sound of an engine noise in the distance. Spinning around, scan the horizon. Several motorbikes with armed raiders are there holding directly towards you. Flag them down and ask for assistance. The bikers draw near and you start to catch their attention, and they begin to slow down. Within seconds they draw their weapons and the leader tells you to hand over all your food or you'll die. In most scenarios, the bikers are actually friendly and they will supply you with, supplies. They will give you food or ammo or medical supplies based on what you actually just asked from them. Give them one ration, pretend you don't have any more. Give them all your food, fight them. We're going to fight them, obviously. There's only 3 of them. And it's good to fight them. Ride their motorbikes. It's good to actually fight them because then we get to ride their motorbikes, which will actually boost us along the map. And we get their supplies. So if we fight them or get free shit, it's still good either way. Rusty, automatic pistol, food rations, rifle. Oh, Maria, you are going to get a... Maria, you, my friend, are going to get a big old rifle. Semi-automatic pistol. Scott, you're going to get a semi-automatic pistol. Reload, reload, reload. Map. Oh, fuck, we went the wrong way. We went the wrong way. That's bullshit. Suppose I'll go down here and then have to go up here. So might as well go here. Then here. Here, then here. This is bullshit. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks. I guess we'll have to go here. As you take a moment to pause, you notice a backpack lying on the side of the road. There's no one around it, and it's probably been abandoned for some time now. Glasses, bobblehead. Wish we had the bobblehead at the time, but we got it now, but we won't come across that scenario, so it's basically just dead weight. Actually, it's a lot quicker to go this way. Maybe this was the right direction. You come across a small garden by an elderly man with a shotgun. He asks you if you can spare some ammunition, and he says he'll let you rest. If we give him 10 shotgun rounds, he actually feeds us. And eat. Which I gave him 10 rounds because I don't really use the shotgun. Oh, we're encountering the level 3s on the road. This is the first time we've actually encountered the level 3s on the road. Cole, shoot that mofo. Maria, shoot that mofo. Another bobblehead. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Hold it right there, man. In a mask, pointing a gun at you. There's no need for anyone to get hurt. Just slowly give me all your food and no one, and you can go unharmed. Well, obviously we're going to fight him. Scott, you're going to get that. I'm going to start doling out the weapons once we get closer. If it wasn't for the cities being blocked off, we'd actually be there by now. Or at least significantly closer than what we are now. Blanket. That's a shitty Christmas present. camcorder. We found a camcorder. Oh, it's actually good because we can trade it. Map. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. Trade with traveling merchant. Baseball bat, old rifle, blanket. We'll sell the glasses. We'll sell the bobblehead. We'll sell the other bobblehead. We'll sell the blanket. We will sell the camcorder, old rifle, duct tape, machete. We don't even need food. That's how good we got on food. We don't even need food. Ironically, I exchanged weapons for ammunition. I exchanged weapons for ammunition. I just think that's kind of funny. Oh, I can't move. It's a barter stand. Map. Stop everyone in position. Travel. After consulting your map, you make your way to a small town, hoping to find refugees. From a distance, you spot walls surrounding its boundaries, which gives you hope that there's more to the community out there that has survived. At last, it seems that your hopes were for naught. After scaling the wall, you spend a minute observing the premises. The town is filled to the brim with rotters, roaming the streets, with nearly a human soul to be seen. So far, maybe hiding. We're going to walk away because there's no point looting anything. It always ends in a disaster. Maybe I should have looted it because I've come across scenarios, rare scenarios I should say. After a steep climb, you finally reach the top of a hill overlooking a reasonable large valley. Constant moans in the air tell you that this place is completely infested with rotters, ruining any thoughts of looting it. Those thoughts would have been dashed shortly after regardless, because not even 10 seconds later the village is suddenly engulfed in a mix of flames and sudden intense air pressure, throwing you off your feet, rupturing your eardrums and causing you severe pain. What just happened? Blake lost 1 health. After a few consulting moments, you are unable to move. You finally get back on your feet. The view in front of you has completely changed. What was once a village is now a smouldering wreck. You suppose it's an improvement of sorts, but how you definitely know there's nothing left to loot? Blake was injured. Damn straight he was injured. You could actually use the first aid kit. I'm going to have to buy some. Actually, manage group. We've actually got some health. There's one fucking... That's it. One. Scott might as well use it. Map. There's 2 more locations on this map. Yeah, everyone's a bit hungry, don't worry. The sound of leaves crackling can be heard. Possibly the wind. Uncertain, you walk regardless. You hear crunching leaves again, accompanied by loud footsteps. You can turn around, and a man rushes past you. You can feel the bump on you. He stumbles a few steps, eventually tripping. A bottle of pills falls out of his jacket pocket. He quickly gets up and runs off to avoid confrontation. The bottle of pills are forgotten and left behind. He is already too far for you to react. Okay. This is it. This is the end of the map. You arrive at a small fortified community with a barter stand. Flashlight, first aid kit. Well, what are we going to sell, ladies and gentlemen? The only thing we have to sell is food. And maybe some shotgun shells. We're going to exchange the... I've actually got to buy a first aid kit because I actually need one. I'm going to buy a flashlight too because I'm sick of walking around in the dark. And we're going to exchange those for some more. We're basically going to switch over the shotgun shells for these. Rest because it's a safe zone. Remember to rest first, then eat. Oh crap, they're gonna need... I've waited so long that they're gonna need 2 rounds of food to get them satisfied. This doesn't matter too much because this is the final map. We have to get here. Fuck, there's no direct path. Well, there is a direct path. We have to go straight down. Stop, everyone, get in position. I hate the fact that you have to reset everyone's position after you rest. Travel. Oh, that is a big old bunch of infected. Got a hammer. It's starting to get rather dangerous now. Travel. Okay, you see a little girl sitting on the side of the road. Can you hear them crying? She asks. You listen closely and conclude that she means the cries of the infected, the seagulls. There are many, she says in reply. Will you be able to handle them as you draw, as if you drawn by the girl's words? A massive horde of infected pours in from further down the road. Wow, that's kind of creepy. Why aren't they fucking... Why do they stop shooting? After killing a few infected, you realize that the numbers are still incredibly high. If we never flee, never flee. That is a mistake. Fleeing means that you leave either people or supplies behind. This is sheer madness, you mutter. No matter how many you strike down, it seems as though more will take their place. You can still keep going. Holy, I've never come across this scenario before. Never. And it is chewing up my ammunition pretty bad. I'm going to send everyone over here. I'm going to have to get Blake to like attack all the infected by hand, because there's just I'd be just chewing up rounds and rounds of ammunition. Oh shit, I've got to move everyone else back here. The last of infected falls to the ground and never to rise again. You look around the little girl, but you only find a note and some food. Rest here now. They won't be back for a while, is written on the note. But where did the little girl go? Blake managed group. I'm going to get him to use the first aid kit. I didn't think I would need it so soon, and I didn't think I would chew through so much ammunition, but I did. Okay, let's do this. We are still here. We haven't moved yet. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, we didn't actually move at all. None. Or ever since we got to this part of the map, we have done nothing. Pistol bullets. Okay, travel. I'm starting to think it's not just the little extras in this game that make it harder. I generally think that this is different. Like, the actual levels themselves are generally harder. You're resting up on the side of a hill of an unholy abomination of chanting phrases through your ears. Instantly you drop your prone so that you can get instantly spotted by a brand of unsightly goons as they are passing by. Though your powers of observation, you make mental notes that these people, decked out in plaid uniforms and bearing a mixed variety of pre-apocalyptic civilian-grade firearms, they are a fearsome sight. Armly at the head of the column is a positively ancient design tank, not seen since Second World War, a flag with twin snakes wrapped around a T, forming the letters S and R, is flying on a turret. The chant constantly mentions an uprising against the oppression, which leads you to logically conclude that these people belong to the Second Revolution. The name is similar to you from trade town rumors and loose flyers you've seen. Seeing such a large group marching in a tight column formation makes you uneasy. There have been few groups out there with this level of cohesion, let alone this level of fire support. The army passes by. When you think they're passed by, you decide to leave. So this is our first interaction with the second revolution. Fuck, I've barely moved. I've chewed up so much ammunition. And I've barely moved. I declare, you're halted by a duel of gangsters stopping in your path. You start speaking... Oh yeah, there's people here who's speaking in... Prepare to fight, try to talk them down, find another path. They're just essentially gangsters, but they speak Spanish. Walking around them takes time. Map. Are you fucking kidding me? I should have fought them. We could have actually taken their shit. It almost feels as if you're alone, aside from the pack of infected stumbling in the distance away. We're going to rest now. And we're going to eat. And we're going to reposition. And we're going to map. We're going to go here. Finally, we're making some progress. Finally. Up ahead, you see a human body laying on the road. Throw a rock at it. You throw a rock at it. Yeah, it turns out it's a guy. Blake, go up and take it. Pistol bullets. Not bad, not bad, not bad. The ground begins to shake and a loud lumbering sound can be heard. A military convoy is constantly a few tricks and a single tank rolling by, shooting and killing the infected as they go. Try to get their attention. You wave and shout by the passing vehicles, but none of them stop. A soldier in the back of the truck yells, "Head east!" and they continue to pass by. Doesn't seem like there would be any help. Usually they drop like some supplies. This time they didn't. Oh wow, we got busted. Switch over to that, my mans. That, I'm gonna get you to shoot this mofo. Cole, I'm gonna get you to switch back, bud, and shoot this mofo. Maria, I want you to shoot this mofo. Okay, so I'm going to get everyone to fall back. I'm going to get Blake to switch his weapon. That's what's causing some problems with me, actually. I'm going to get him to attack the infected. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They had nothing. They had nothing. A quest marker has been added to your map. You see a large piece of paper blowing in the wind. Catching it, you realize a map of the area. Someone has circled a location and written supplies on it. It's a little out of the way, but maybe. Map. Oh, it's right. It's directly where we need to go. Sometimes you get this and it's like up here somewhere. It could be anywhere. But this time, it's literally on our way. But in many cases, it's a trap. Like you get there and some gangsters left that there for people to think there's supplies. And you go there and it's a fucking trap. You reach the spot marked on the ground, you see a large pile of recently dug dirt who will dig it up. Like Blake tears away the dirt and finds a large box inside the cache of much needed supplies, food rations, teddy bear, pipe, bobblehead and revolver. If they're asking who should dig it up, that tends to indicate that it's dangerous. You're about to crest a large hill when you see a man running down from the top at full speed. "Run for your lives," he shouts as he hurries past you. Before you ask him anything, you see what he's running from. More than 100 infected. Hide among the trees. Always hide among the trees. The infected will pass, and then you can continue on. Tara lost 2 HP and she's infected? Motherfucker. Eat. Everyone can eat. Why did we end up here? We decided to hide in the trees. What the fuck happened? Well, we're gonna have to go back. Now, if you don't know, getting infected just means that you lose 1 health every 24 hours. That's really it. It's not that much of a big deal. Surprisingly, out of all the factors in this game, getting infected isn't that much of a factor. Okay, spotting a small horde up ahead, your path, you decide to take a detour across the field. Along the way, you come across an old farmhouse. Arming yourself, you systematically clear out the home room by room. There's no limit. Oh yeah, you open the limit letters. This is actually letters between 2 brothers who are trying to find safety in this. One is like saying that he got bit and now he's about to die. This will be his last letter. It's pretty messed up. I've read that letter like 2 times already in my previous episode, so please forgive me for skipping it, but you can watch it in previous episodes. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. You are walking up a slight incline of a road. As you get crest over the top, you stop directly in front of a large sinkhole, which narrowly avoid falling into. It seems that the sinkhole goes a few dozen meters underground. You can faintly hear some moans and unfortunate rotters who have fallen inside. A strong odor of petrol coming from the sinkhole. You consider yourself fortunate you didn't fall in, otherwise you would have been in for a bad time. We're going to drop the matches inside. Retrieving a box of matches from your pack, you briefly consider your actions and decide is for the best. You light the match and toss it into the sinkhole. A resounding whoosh reaches your ears as the matchstick ignites the petrol, causing everything contained within the sinkhole to be immobilized with a satisfying sizzle. You leave the area fully satisfied with your handiwork. Everyone's hungry. Eat, map. Semi-automatic pistol. Reload, reload. Travel. You walk around a road while you eventually stopped dead end in your tracks. Before you is a fiery burning bonfire of corpses extracting a nauseous stench of death. By your own estimates, the thick black smoke must be visible for miles. Check your immediate surroundings. There might be enemies around. Before you catch up, flames grow higher. You tear yourself away and rush to the side of the road, preparing your weapons in case of someone in the area. It turns out your fears were well founded. As soon as you entered the bushes, you hear a crunching of boots upon gravel. A small band of men armed to the teeth appear to be beside the pile of corpses, adding more bodies to the bonfire. Stay hidden. Knowing that you're outgunned, you stay in the bushes listening on their conversation. You find out that men belong to the Second Revolution, and they've been hunting anyone or anything that moves, and they don't seem to be the friendliest types. You decide to remain hidden till the area. We're actually getting pretty close. Oh fuck, we got some level 3s here. W. Cole. Okay, I just want to make sure that they're shooting. Weapon jammed. Of course it fucking jammed. Missed. And of course she missed. Right when we're getting low on ammunition. And it's like, you know, where is the supplies that I should be getting? I didn't get any supplies. Okay, you notice a small metallic glimmer among the trees splashing around. Your leaves this vault of some kind, perhaps a bomb shelter. You try the door, but it's locked. Perhaps there's another way in. Crowbar, keys. Try to kick down the door. I don't think we can get in. We can't get through, but everyone got fucking tired. 1, 2. Oh yeah, just this one, and then we're there. Rest and eat. Tara is not doing too good, but if she dies, it's not the end of the world because she is not part of the original group. We still got the first aid kit. For a little while now, you've been a jittery miss, extra paranoid thanks to the previous encounters along your journey. Eyes darting left and right, you keep watch out for enemies, which pays off handsomely as gunfire breaks the silence, causing you to drop and roll off the road. Charge! A voice cries out, and 3 men rush to assault you. You meet their charge with one of your own, bashing your weapons. Rifle, old rifle, rusty rifle, rifle bullets. Reload, reload, reload. So this will be our final checkpoint. Once we get here, we have to... excuse me, sir, but I hear that everyone is headed off to some promised safe haven. Do you know where it is? He asks you with a smile. Tell him it's east, which is true. It's east. This is our last checkpoint. That's it. This is where the city is. And once we get there, we can't eat, we can't rest, we can't use health. So we got to do everything now. Basically, we got to smoke them if we got them. So we're going to rest for sure. We're going to eat for sure. And whatever first aid we got to use. Let's see what we got. Combat knife, teddy bear, rusted shotgun, rifle. I can set everyone up with these. First aid kit. Well, we're going to use it on Terra. We're going to move everyone in position. We are going to probably equip everyone. Manage group with weapons now. Semi-automatic pistol equipped. Reload. Olivia, we're going to equip you with a rifle. Oh, it's actually I'm gonna give her a rifle. And Tara's got nothing. I'm gonna give her a semi-automatic pistol as well, equipped. Reload, reload. Alright, so this amount of ammunition will basically have to last us. Here we go. We got caught. Motherfucker. Stop. I don't want these guys to shoot, to basically waste their... Okay, yep, so Blake, I want you to shoot him, and Maria, I want you to shoot him. Okay, now I want my group to move over here. Reload, I want everyone to reload. And I want Blake to shoot this mofo. Okay, so I want everyone to now move back into position. I'm going to get Blake to switch back over to his melee weapon. I'm going to get him to attack the zombie. We didn't get... Oh, we did get something. We got a bobblehead. We can't do anything with a fucking bobblehead. Okay, so we're going to travel. You arrive in Wellstone. Exhausted from your journey, you take a moment to analyze the safest way to reach the docks. On the city map, you find the sidewalk. The map is tainted with blood. Its previous owner must have met her dire fate. Analyze the map. Oh shit, we don't have any of these people. Okay, for your best efforts... We just have to start walking, so everyone else would offer their 2 cents on how to actually get through the city. We can't do shit. Okay, I'm going to get everyone to basically retreat, except for Blake, who I'm going to get him to melee with his weapon. Continue walking to the docks. That's all we do. This is the most basic, generic way to the docks. And that's just walk straight through the city. What if a bunch of growlers cross your path? Suddenly you have doubts about the state of the docks. What if the ship is just a rumor? Growlers are... So you've got the rotters, which are the very most common zombie out here. Then you've got the growlers, which are these ones here. Or grabbers, I should say. And then biter, grabber, rotter. Okay. Oh shit, they came at multiple directions. Everyone regroup. She got a shot in. And she got a kill in too. Okay. Everyone I want over here. Blake, I want you to kill this motherfucker. Let's kill this motherfucker. And we're gonna kill this motherfucker. And we're gonna kill this motherfucker. You're still alive, continue away to the docks. So any other scenario, we would have arrived by now. Suddenly you hear the screams, by now you're familiar with some of the survivors must have tried to reach the docks but didn't make it. Their screams seem fresh. So we got the level 5s. The two back ones here are in fact these ones over here. So we're going to have to get him, Blake, to shoot this guy. Cole, I want you to shoot this guy. Maria, I want you to shoot this guy. We got them. We took a little damage, but we got them. Oh, come on. I hate that sensation. It's like, will we get a shot in? Will we get a shot in? How much damage will they do before we can get a shot in? Turns out, a lot. Okay, you're still alive and you continue away to the docks. Okay. Yeah, we get there. Not much here, she mutters, and she checks off the supplies. Technically, I shouldn't let you on board. There's barely anything worthwhile. She pauses for a moment and glances at the guard towers. Luckily for me, I'm feeling belligerent. Go on, get in there before I change my mind. Holy shit. I've never come across that scenario where they've, like, actually thought about turning us away simply because we didn't have any supplies. I mean, we do mostly have just either guns or junk. We don't have any medical supplies. You press further into the docks. Yep, it's the general. As the man examines you, Tara's arm, his face suddenly turns pale. He's trying to convince you that Tara is not really infected. Okay, maybe I made a mistake. He shudders nervously. The young man head towards the ship. We're actually going to help the 5. No, help the guards. It's not the most civil thing to do. Convince the soldiers to leave. Fire a warning shot at the group. Agree to refuse to take the baby. I know that's bad, but we're basically running on fumes here. We're either going to make it or we're not. And quite frankly, if I die here, I'm concluding that this will be the end of the game because this is just too much. Scott, I'm going to now get everyone to start firing their weapons now. Him, Cole, him. Tara, him. What the devil is going on here? Yeah, the general says, hold off the infected. Okay, so we have 1 minute and 30 seconds to keep our distance, to basically just shoot the infected. But we don't have much ammunition. This is okay though, because we can technically just walk around the map and run out the time. That's kind of cowardly by nature, so I'm not really going to do that. Any of these level 3s need to be shot and dealt with immediately. So far, Blake, he doesn't have any. Oh, there's no more shotgun ammunition. He's out. Cole, manage group. Cole's got the rusty shotgun. That's useless now. We're going to take the rusty shotgun. Cole can have the rusty shotgun. A rusty rifle. Reload, 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 reload. I'm going to get everyone to retreat, just put a little bit of distance because they're getting a little bit too close. Cole, I'm going to need you to shoot him. Maria, shoot him. Scott, shoot him. Okay, everyone get back on track. Maria, Scott. Oh, we've got a level 3. Olivia, shoot this level 3. And Tara, shoot this fucker. Blake, shoot him. Cole, shoot. Oh, it's another level 3. I'll get them to take care of that level 3. Oh, we are running out of ammo. Oh, we've got a level 3, level 3, level 3. Another level 3. Blake, Cole, just double. Make sure that this fucker doesn't get too close. If he, like, this level 3, if he gets to Scott, game over. Lot of, I mean, I'm seeing out of bullets. I'm seeing people say that they're out of bullets. Oh, level 3, Olivia. She's about to fire. I don't know why they just stopped firing. I just wish they would just continuously fire at the infected, but they don't. Well, basically, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We are out of ammunition, essentially. But that's okay, because we've got 4 seconds to go. 2, 1, 0. Exhausted from slaughtering wave after wave of rotters, you stagger back towards, unsure whether you can even keep going. Suddenly the ship's foghorn booms across the deck side. You glance up at the deck to see the general waving you towards the entry ramp. 2 men are already trying to detach it from the side of the ship, as several infection affected are shambling towards you. You use your last ounce of willpower to make a desperate dash for the ship, dispatching biters left and right as you go. You race up the entry ramp and leap onto the deck of the ship, just as the bolts are detached, sending the entire structure crashing onto the dockside, crushing several rotters in its wake. Spinning around, you suddenly understand how precarious your situation had been. As far as the eye can see, the city crawls with hordes of the undead. Hundreds, if not thousands of the vile beasts now flood the quayside where you stood just moments earlier. You feel a strong vibration as the ship suddenly lurches forward and propels itself away from the harbour. You can't help but smile at yourself as you watch countless infected stumble and fall towards the murky water below. Having barely caught your breath, someone official shouts for you and take the supplies to the lower decks. You're given a rope and told to secure the crates near the engine room. You sit down and catch your breath for a moment as a man walks over. "Let's go," he grunts. You're shown to a large room filled with people, already stuffy from those milling around inside. Someone throws you a sleeping bag and says, "Grab whatever floor you can. This is your new home for the next several months." It's not much, but it's better than running from the infected. What the fuck? I've never come across that ending scenario where it's like we always had our own bed, but we had to share the bed. I've come across scenarios where we get our own room and we basically live a lot better. That's probably the worst case scenario. I guess it all depends on what you bring back to the ship, because we brought back jack shit, really. Mostly just junk. I think we had like 3 bobbleheads on us. I didn't know what to do with them, but apparently we had them. Despite not bringing a lot of supplies with you, you are safe aboard the ship for now at rest. So that's why. This is telling us why we're like living on a shitty part of the ship, is because we didn't bring many supplies with us. So if you want to have a better ending, you effectively have to bring a lot of supplies with you. Achievement unlocked, Terra. So that's the first time we've actually saved Terra. Let's see. Well, that was a fun game. It's as infuriating as it is addictive, and it is addictive as it is fun. It's incredibly well made. It's such a cheap game. I think we paid like $2 for it. Probably one of the best $2 I've ever spent, hours-wise, in just general gameplay. I've really had a fun adventure with this. Day 9. Always meant to learn Spanish, and today I wish I had. Crazy world, it made the difference between life and death. I love the smell of napalm and wine. Actually, it's burning rotters and it smells terrible. Okay. Oh wow, you can actually see all the infected. They're getting more and more worse. Wow. So yeah, that was fun. I forgot to mention that I actually now have a mascot that I just ordered on Fiverr, and I'm having some new logo intros done up, so fingers crossed. It won't take too long. I can actually add my new intro to this New game. Yep, there is no more left to this game. There's a lot of space here. This indicates that they're gonna, release more more characters. I really hope that they do make more characters for this game, because this has been a really fun game, and I'd love to see more. I really do. So I'm Steamtown Gamer. Like and subscribe and share if you haven't already. You know all that. Blah blah blah. Thanks for watching.